Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. So the start of this video, interesting video with interesting announcement that is Savan special. This offer is people are running towards this offer now because the date is 16th August is the last day. 15 minutes quick appointment in which you can ask lots of question in 15 minutes, but this is only up to 16th August. Special offer. Link is below in the description box. Just go and click and you will contact with team and team will give you time and date. So let's go to the video. The Mercury, the most unpredictable planet. Even astrologers say we don't know how to control this prince. So Mercury is going to be retrograde. How it going to affect for all 12 ascendants? Let's welcome Akashji from Mumbai, and he will further explain for all the 12 signs and ascendants. Let's welcome Akash.
Namaskar, Rohit ji. Yes.
Good
So,
morning. Good morning.
Mercury is very unpredictable. You are absolutely correct on this. And Mercury is young prince. I mean, it's the youngest planet of all in the solar system. Now, here, this is how it will. If you go through it, this is how it is. Luigi, I tried to understand that why Mercury is in such position that only because Mercury is the planet that will retrograde the maximum in a year, 3 to 4 times in a year. It is like too crazy. Let's go to the basics. The birth of Mercury. So long ago in the celestial realms, the moon, Chandra god, and the beautiful Tara, that means wife of Brihaspati, that is Jupiter, were drawn to each other in a forbidden romance. Their union born of passion and secrecy resulted in birth of brilliant yet impulsive child named Buddha, known to as Mercury. Now, from a young age, Mercury was gifted with exceptional intelligence and quiet wit, but his impulsive nature often led him astray. He was curious, eager, and restless, always rushing to explore new ideas and ventures without fully considering the consequences. That's why, Rohitji, sometimes we say something quickly, communication, lot of communication, Mercury, and we regret later. That is what Mercury sometimes do something very fast, but problems. His swift movements and quick decisions made him the messenger of God, but also brought frequent mishaps, out of which this happened one day. From a young age, Mercury was gifted with exceptional intelligence. One day, Mercury encountered an ancient sage named Durvasa. Who does not know Durvasa Rishi, one of the most fearful Rishi of the whole. Even gods used to fear to face Durvasa Rishi. Here, known for his temper and his power to curse those who disrespected him. Mercury, unknowingly, in his usual haste, did not pay proper respect to the sage, interrupting his meditation with a flurry of questions about the universe. Durvasa, angered by Mercury's lack of patience and respect, decided to teach him a lesson. He pronounced a curse that, O Mercury, from your impulsiveness and disregard, you shall be doomed to repeat your steps. You will find yourselves moving backward, revisiting your actions, and rethinking your decisions. Only through this will you learn the virtue of patience and reflection. Understand why will God do this? This is all Durvasa Rishi which has done this. From that day on, Mercury path in the heavens changed. Several times a year he would slow down, stop, and move backward, appearing to retrace his steps across the sky. The phenomenon became known as Mercury retrograde or Vakri Buddha. During these periods, Mercury was forced to reflect on his past actions, understood the consequences of impulsiveness, and learn from his mistakes. This is just imagine this Mercury as you yourself, your intelligence, your communication. Just replace this word Mercury with yourself. This is the time that he revisited old conversations, reviewed his decisions, and reassessed his strategies. This period of enforced reflection allowed Mercury to grow wiser and more thoughtful. So those people who are thinking that, oh, Mercury getting retrograde is a challenge, it's not good, it's bad, it is not how it works. Mercury, whenever it will get retrograde, it will let you revisit the decisions made from the house it is getting into retrogression, so that you can make or alter your decision based on the current scenario. Yeah, Rohitji, understood. Moving on to Aries ascendant people. Here, when we talk about Aries ascendant, here Mercury is in the fifth house right now, and this retrograde happens from 5th of August till 29th of August. Here, this will affect the area that are related to your creativity, romance, and children, because fifth house is basically that house. It is also the house of called as Bhagyastan, the Bhagyas of the Bhagya, speculative gains, anything in that area, where you may revisit some kind of creative projects, or past romantic interest might suddenly resurface, and something that happened in the past which you let go may come back to you, and things can be taken forward in a very, very positive, good manner. And this is the time that miscommunication with children, or miscommunication in terms of your partners, or in startups, in the work area, some kind of problems like that can happen. It is also a very important time for you to revisit your stock market investments. Anything to do in the area of speculation is where you have to right now focus in this period, and make sure you're not making any wrong decisions, because it is just revisiting the past and understanding the decisions that you have made in the past, are they for good, or are they going to have a little bit of challenge on your life. So make the most of this time. And there is this Savan special offer where quick 15 minutes appointments are there. Link is below. Click on it. Come talk to Samantha. Get your appointment done. Lot of, like, I think more than 100, more than now 130 appointments have been booked. So it is only till 16th of August. This is a time to give back in the month of Savan. So all the best, Aries ascendant people. Moving on to Taurus ascendant people. Here, Mercury is getting retrograde in the fourth house for you. In the beginning of the video, I told you about the beautiful story that why Mercury got retrograde, and sometimes these kind of events happen in the celestial system, and these are very good for us as well, because when Mercury is retrograde, it is a time to focus on areas related to. This is what astrology can do, right? It can give you a little bit of way forward about your decisions. House, family, real estate matters will come into focus during this time, and you can expect a little bit delays, or misunderstandings related to property transactions, especially changing of a house, getting somewhere, going, or changing a house in terms of your rental property, or buying a house. In these areas there can be some kind of challenges. Family issues, mostly over past emotional matters, something that has not surfaced for a long time, that was in the past, may come to surface, and you may have to make decision on it. You may have to do some re-evaluation on that area, which is going to be very good. In terms of vehicle, also in terms of communication with your mother, or any close family relative, also there is going to be a little bit challenge or delays in that area. So you can, it is very evident that whenever Mercury will be retrograde, there will be such kind of events happening in your life. So please be calm, be patient, and all the matters related to the fourth house, home, family, real estate, car, father-in-law, anything in that area, just be calm right now, and things will be better as soon as Mercury is going to go direct in the end of the month. But before that, if you're going through a little bit of challenging time, or you want to discuss about your birth chart, there's a Savan special going on. You can come here, discuss about your chart in detail, and we will be able to give you a quick appointment. So talk to Samantha. All the best. Now here we go for Gemini ascendant. For Gemini ascendant, this is the Laganesh, that means the Lord of the Lagna, and the Pakka planet, that means the permanent planet of communication, travel. For you, it is the also the planet that talks to about your inner peace, happiness, social security. It is in the third house, and it will get into retrograde motion. Communication, third house is the real house of communication. It is the house of hard work. It is the house of short distance travel. It is the house of siblings relationship. It is the house of friendship. It is the house of social circle. These are the areas that can be impacted. Now, very important, this is also the house of written communication. During this time when Mercury is retrograde, it is right to go back and reevaluate your communication. That what went wrong in the past, but very cautious with emails. No aggressive emails, because it will come to haunt you later. Also be very important, very with what you say, very mindful when you're signing contracts, travel plans. Everywhere this misunderstanding and delays are likely. In fact, if there is any past issues with siblings that was happening in the family drama, it may resurface now, and which needs to be taken in utmost consideration. Short distance travel may get delayed. There can be possibility that some short distance travel which is planned may get cancelled or delayed. So this all happens when Mercury is retrograde. Most importantly, this is the time to be very patient and try to understand that if any mistake you have done in the past, how to solve it. But overall, it is a Lagna lot, so it will give you the least amount of trouble. So all the best. And according to the good news, the Savan special is here. So if you want to take the benefit of this this appointment, you can take it. If you just message below, Samantha will be able to help you, and you will be able to talk to me next 3 4 5 days. This is how soon we'll be able to schedule you. All the best for Cancer ascendant people. Now, when we talk about Cancer ascendant here, second house is where Mercury will get retrograde. Financial matters, family values, your status, anything to do in the terms of your speaking, you speaking, speech. Again, it is a part of communication where Mercury is coming in. Here, try to avoid making significant financial decisions or investment during this period. In fact, it is also the time to revisit your past investments. Write it down and think that what kind of ROI, return of investment, you're getting on it. That is it growing? Is it not growing? What did I do? Did you do something wrong? Are you into illusion? Is there any problem, or if was the communication false that was done to you in the past? This is what is going to happen. Second house is also the house of family, family values, family business, family, the family that you create. This is where miscommunication within the family may require a lot of attention, and especially you. It is important for you yourself to be very quiet. If you're going through Mercury Dasha, Antardasha, Pratyantar Dasha, or even Mercury Mahadasha, or Mercury is very influential in your chart, then this is an extreme time to cause to be very what you say, silent, or how do I say, mourn. Mourn means be completely zip your mouth and keep. Investment wise, again, as I told you, no big investment, because the 12th house lord is in the second house, and in retrograde motion can cause a little bit of disruption in finances and also losses. Maybe because of travel also, losses can happen. Like it's August 5, right? In fact, whenever Mercury will get retrograde, before that it will show you a little bit of impact. So if you are in any kind of travel and all, you will see that you're not comfortable there. That is going to happen. But otherwise, on an overall level, nice. Don't worry. Just be cautious. That is what is important. There is a good news that Savan special is going on. Quick 15 minutes appointments are available. Talk to Samantha. She will book for you. And very, very awesomely soon you can come and talk to me, and we can discuss about your chart, about your specific questions that you have. For Leo ascendant people, Mercury is getting retrograde in Leo itself. Lagna, it is the lord of the second house, that is the lord of the wealth, and lord of the 11th house, lord of gains. Your personal identity, self-expression are key areas. Now, when Mercury is retrograde here, it is just very important that you will feel that you need to reassess your past, your present, and yourself to the world. That how you present yourself in the outer market, how you present yourself in front of other people. This is also the time to avoid impulsive changes to your appearance. Sometimes, like I am Leo ascendant, I was thinking that I need to go and get my hair transplant done. So funny, Luigi, but yes. But now from today only, I'm thinking that no, man, nothing, I'm looking good only. Does not matter, let the hair go away. So such kind of areas where you're thinking about getting some physical appearance, or some changes in your life in terms of getting into any kind of cosmetic, any kind of things where you can get, it is not required, like it is not necessity, it is luxury, should be avoided. Secondly, this is the house where you yourself, your communication and body language may be challenged during this time. You may feel that you're not able to have the proper self expression. So this is the time to go deeper inside you and try to learn how to have patience, to have non impulsiveness, to make sure that the decisions that you make are well thought, rather than just, okay, I thought about it, let's do it. No, it should be well thought. That is what is important. Other than that, it is also aspecting your seventh house to the planet in the seventh house is also retrograde. The planet in the Lagna, Mercury is also retrograde. So retrograde. Be very careful in terms of relationship. Also, there can be little challenges in terms of you again expressing yourself in the relationship area, which can create a little bit of you know hollowness in your relationship, where you you will not be able to fill it during this time. But on the other hand, there's a good news. Savan special is going on. So if you want to talk about your chart in detail and discuss about few pressing 15 minutes quick appointment is available, you can avail this, and then very soon we can talk about your chart as well. Moving on to Virgo ascendant people. When we talk about Virgo ascendant here, 12th house is where Mercury is getting retrograde. Now, this is not a uh, very okay place for Mercury to be. It is the Lagna Lord sitting in the 12th house. That is also in retrograde motion. Subconscious matters, spirituality, isolation are exactly these are the places in focus. In fact, expenses also are in focus. This time is for introspection and dealing with hidden issues. The problem is within you. The day you remember this, then the whole world will look very happy. So the problem in the sense, if you're expecting too much from other people, the problem is within ourselves. If we are expecting, we think that we do so much of hard work, we do not get anything in return, then getting that salary which you're getting every month is also not required. You should quit that also. No? You should say, I don't want salary also. You are taking the salary. Sometimes what do you know that you are doing less and you're getting more salary? You never know about it. So this is the time to deal with your self-hidden issues. Be mindful of understanding. You understanding in spiritual or secluded settings. That means this is the time that either someone can poison your brain to get into some kind of remedy, this, that, spend money and whatnot. On the other hand, this is also the time that you will be in a little bit of isolation. Expenses will be happening for your career or for business areas. Expenses will be happening in terms of you taking some break, or maybe pay without leave without pay. This is possible. Whenever Mercury is retrograde, try to be more calm in the area related to your career and also your self expression. This is the places that should look completely expressionless. You should be expressionless during this time. uh, but overall, good time for spiritual awakening, good time for getting into any spiritual bliss, anything that involves what we say, anything that involves reading, retreat, anything that involves meditation. Very great time for all the Virgo ascendant people. So make the most of it. And the Savan offer, which is going on, quick 15 minutes appointments. The link is below. Click on it, and you will be able to talk to me in the next 2 to 3 to 4 days. Yeah, this is what is happening right now. So all the best. Have a great, wonderful week. For Libra ascendant people. Now, when we talk about Libra ascendant, Mercury is in the 11th house, and Mercury rules the 12th house as well as the ninth house. That means Mercury is absolutely connected to foreign travels, philosophy, anything to do with meditation, anything to do with expenses as well. Coming into the 11th house, that is the house of your friendship, your social networks, and the goals. These are the areas where it can get impacted. Now, reconnect with your old friend and reassess your long term goal can be on the cards. That means this is the time that you may come across some of very old friends or very old colleagues, which may with where you both be able to reaccess or think about your long term goals, that we discussed something 10 years ago, why don't we do this now? That kind of possibility is there. But there is a problem here, because Mercury is a lot of communication. So here someone can misunderstand you in your social circle, or maybe in your social network. Someone can misunderstanding what you're trying to say, and may also take, because their communication is also affected. Mercury is retrograde for them also in some place or the other. So there is a chance that there will be a lot of, you have to be very cautious of putting a statement, telling something, because you may say something, other people may understand something, and their action would be something else. This is where you have to be absolutely mindful during this time to, if you can avoid from 5th of August to 29th to enter into very big large settings, social settings, it is advisable. On the other hand, this is also the house of gains. Now here, gains from foreign countries is seen. So this is the irony of this Mercury retrograde. When Mercury is retrograde, through career you can gain in a foreign country. That is also possible. So all the best. If there is any kind of travel that is happening, it may be very fruitful, and you may gain either knowledge, either experience, or either monetary money also from that. So make the most of it. Here, Savan special is going on. So if you want to discuss about your birth chart in a very quick way about some pressing questions, all the back end I will do. I make the chart, I prepare, I discuss about a lot of things, I write down things, then I will discuss with you. But otherwise, those who want to do quick 15 minutes, they have pressing 3 4 5 questions, then we can talk about this till um, 16th of August only. After that, we are stopping this. All the best. Moving on to Scorpio ascendant people. When we talk about Scorpio ascendant people, retrograde Mercury happens in the ninth house for you. Ninth house, as we all know, it is the house of higher education, travel, like travel to a long distance place for a shorter period of time. It is also the house of pilgrimage. It is the house of philosophical beliefs. Everything in these areas are affected. Now, delays in travel plans or educational pursuits, because it is higher educations, are very likely. There may be some kind of delays, or you must have put something to go for higher education, but some documents ups and downs can happen, which may make it a little bit more delayed. Mercury is all about communication. Look at Mercury, it is putting an aspect on the third house where Saturn is also retrograde at the moment. So two things, two retrograde planets exactly opposite each other. Also, ninth house is the house of belief system, house of dharma, re-evaluation of your belief, and consider revisiting past academic endeavors. It is also the time that if you are thinking of going into higher education or getting into some courses, just wait till 29th of August. Let September begin, then you can take such kind of action. Right now, you should just hold on, because Mercury retrograde in the house of, in Kendra Lord, especially in the house of Bhagya, can make your destiny go a little bit slower, and you may have to rediscuss or access lot of things in the area related to destiny. That, okay, my destiny was I want to go here, my destiny is this, my destiny, it was so lucky, I was feeling so lucky, now everything is getting delayed. Such kind of things can affect you during this time. Also, ninth house is the house of father and fatherly love. Here you can have a little bit of challenge in that area also, because of the story in the beginning. If you go, Moon and Mercury do not get along together. So Mercury thinks Moon is an enemy. Moon does not think anyone of his enemy. So in Moon Dasha, every other planet is okay, but in Mercury Dasha, Moon is not okay. This is how it works. So in area related to father, also you need to be careful not to get into fight, argument, any kind of, in fact, debate with father or fatherly figures or gurus or teachers should be avoided. On the other hand, if you want to discuss about your chart in detail, the Savan special offer is here. You can click on the link below, talk to Samantha. We can discuss in the next 3 to 4 to 5 days. You will get an appointment and we will discuss about your chart in quick manner. Fatafat. We will discuss that what is the pressing question you have and how to address it. All the best. Moving on to Capricorn ascendant people. Now, Rohit ji, this is your ascendant as well. And here, Mercury is getting retrograde in the eighth house of shared resources, debts, and transformational experiences will come into focus. Now, when we talk about debt here, this is very important for understand, because Mercury is the lord of the debt and getting into the eighth house, third from itself. So it shows that how lengthy or how quick can the debt be avoided or can be repaid. Now make sure that during this time, anything that is long term, like taking debts, anything that you will take during this period in terms of debt or in terms of loan, in terms of mortgage, anything will be very very long term. So if you can avoid it till after September, you can just delay it for a while. Now to take it in September, it will be positive for you. You may not be able to worry for so long, and your income stream will be good, and you will be able to repay at a very faster rate. In fact, past issues, anything that is related to your shared resources, that is around your partnerships, around your family inheritance, may resources may resurface. It may come to the surface, and you may have to take immediate decisions about it. This is the time that your expenses can happen due to health reasons also, because the sixth house lord is in the eighth house, and in Viprit Rajyogs, that means it will give you some kind of problem and solution in the end of its transit. So when it is getting into direct motion, it will go into Cancer also, Rohit. Then it will come back to Leo. So when it starts moving rightfully in Cancer, then it will start giving you very good results. On the other hand, no big investment should be made. Anything that has to do with investments in terms of what we say, any investment we want to do in terms of um, you say family or long-term family area, it should be completely avoided. No investment, no fixed assets, nothing should be bought. If you are going through Mercury dasha, antar dasha, pratyantar dasha, even sukshma dasha and prana dasha, during that time always you have to avoid things that is possible in terms of fixed assets. Anything like car, vehicle, anything buying like that area should be avoided. Long distance travel can happen. Higher education can open up. There can be chances of you talking about higher education going to a foreign country is also possible. So in that way, this transit is going to be very, very awesome for you. And if you want to discuss about your chart in detail and understand that what is happening, why it is it happening like this, and how to avoid few things in the near future for the next 1 or 2 years, then this quick appointment can help you. So all the best. The appointment details are below. Link is there. Click on it. You will come on WhatsApp, and then we can discuss about your chart in detail. Moving on to Aquarius ascendant people. When we talk about Aquarius ascendant people, the seventh house is where the emphasis of Mercury will be, especially in the area related to relationship, partnerships. These are the key areas. But other than that, misunderstanding between partnerships, both personal and professional. That means either your wife, husband, either your professional, your business partner, your business associate, even your bosses is possible. Now, during this time, it is time to reflect on past relationship dynamics and work on resolving old issues rather than creating new ones. Sometimes we don't resolve old issues and create a new one and keep adding layers and layers over it. This happens also in business, that we ignore few things that happened in past which really hurt us. So it is better to confront and work together with a clear communication. Mercury here has just, whenever Mercury will be retrograde, if you go in the beginning and understand the story of Rishi Durvasa cursing Mercury to get retrograde, this also means that Mercury is now supposed to act very nicely. Go back and understand, these are where my footsteps. Did I take right step or wrong steps? And basis on that, you make your decisions in the future. It is not basis on what you feel, that okay, this is the right time, this I have done right. No, go back and learn that. I also feel sometimes when I also go back and try to understand that, oh, this is the thing I did wrong, I should have not done. And then I make a note that next time never ever such kind of attitude or such kind of behavior should be done. Same way for Mercury is also giving you that kind of a reasoning here. So Mercury rules the fifth house for you, education, and Mercury also rules the eighth house for you, shared resources as well as sudden ups and downs. So in relationships, these kind of ups and downs, problem in terms of love, in love affair, in problem misunderstanding in love can happen, and also extramarital affair, anything to do with some secret coming out is also possible during this time. So be very, very careful. If there is anything that you're on the wrong path, doing something wrong, please address it and stop doing such kind of actions altogether. Okay, all the best. Have a great, wonderful time during this time. Do Lord Ganesha a lot of upasana, and there is this Savan special still going on. Quick 15 minutes appointments for everyone who's going through any kind of problem, or you want to plan your future or take any decisions. You can discuss with my team. We can talk to 15 minutes, and you will be able to get this very soon in the next 3 to 4 to 5 days. All the best. Pisces ascendant people. When we talk about Pisces ascendant people here, sixth house is where this is happening. The house of health, daily routines, work environment, enemies, debt, everything that has to do with legal trouble. Everything that has to do with your workplace is where this is happening. Now be cautious with health routines, especially you know avoid starting new diets, new fitness routines and stuff like that, because this is the time that Mercury is telling you to just right now plan things, not execute them. Let execute as soon as Mercury is out of here and goes back to, it is coming back to here in direct motion. But this is the time to revisit your past and say what all mistakes I have done, and what are the areas where I don't want to do mistakes in terms of health. Even in the work area, miscommunications, or some communication that you're trying to do in some other sense and people take in some other sense can happen, especially in writing, especially anything to do in the area related to, see, Mercury is the Kendra lord here, seventh house lord, the fourth house lord. Sitting in the sixth house is not a very good place. It's a dushtana for Mercury to be. So this time communication can create little bit of challenge in your reputation and also challenge in your inner peace. This is what is happening. So in the work area, try to be more silent, try to be more introspective, try to be more on the area of being quiet, and just wait for this time to pass, because Mercury is aspecting the 12th house, where the lord of the 12th house is Mercury. There is an aspect here on Mercury, so it is a challenging time for Mercury to really cope up to many things in life. If you see, Mercury is sitting exactly 12th from itself. Can you see it is going to get into exaltation very soon? But before it gains, before it goes into exaltation, just imagine it is getting retrograde, then it will go. That means before it is coming to power, it is going to go back. It is trying to understand that what kind of mistakes I did, and then it is coming to the right position, the right exaltation with awesome homework done on its end. That okay, now I have done my homework, I understand where the problem was, and this is what I need to really focus on. And that is what all the Pisces ascendant people have to do. Be calm, be composed during this time. Don't take any big debts, very big loans as well. But there is a good news here. The Southern Special is here, so you can discuss about your chart. Quick 15 minutes appointment that can be given to you by Samantha for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days, depending on what timing is available. So all the best. Make the most of it, and off to you, Rohit ji. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for this quick, short video but meaningful video, because very important time when Mercury goes retrograde. So, you all people, according to your respective ascendant, please take care of all things. Thank you very much to all the family members, giving such a love, and the comments shows how you love the ACS family. And the people who want to take benefit of this 7 special offer, they are most welcome. WhatsApp number on the screen as well as link is there in the description box. Click connect and you will have this 15-minute appointment. But this offer is only up to 16th of August. So most welcome. You can take this benefit. Thank you very much to all the family members. Thank you Akashji for this video. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, Jai Shri
जय
Ram, Jai
श्री
Hanuman,
राम, जय हनुमान, जय माता दी, जय माता लक्ष्मी।